Class 11th. Welcome to the online tutorial sessions for economics. Today we are going to start with your first chapter of microeconomics, which is the introduction part. Today we will start with the basic introduction of microeconomics. So before starting it, I would like to tell you that there are two books in your class 11th. One is microeconomics and one will be the statistics for the economics. Now, this is the very basic, very introductory part. You will all know about what is economics and why do we study it, why this is a whole subject, what is economy and scarcity and several other things about this economics subject. Now, let's start with the first topic. As you all know, as a teacher is always telling you about the do your homework, do the assignment, attend the class. Likewise, your mother asks you to clean your room, clean the table, wash your clothes. Likewise, an economist, the person who studies economy or is a genius of economy, he always talks about the demand, supply and market. So, an economist language consists of terms like demand, supply and market. The basic three things which you will cover in your microeconomics will be demand, supply and market only. You will study about these things. Now, what is an economy? Before understanding economics, let's start with the economy. What is an economy? Now, it is a system. It is a whole system which provides people. It is a system which provides people the means to work. It provides people a chance to have the employment, to do some work and to earn a living. If they are having work, so that they can earn their livelihood, they can run their houses, they can run their homes. Understood? Now, the next thing is important processes of an economy. Under economy, there are various things which takes place on a regular basis. The first thing which is very important in an economy is production. What is production? It is the process of manufacturing of goods and services in a large quantity. If a producer is saying that I have to do the production work, then it means he is manufacturing goods and services at a very large amount, at a very large quantity. The second important process of economy is consumption. If something is being produced, then that will be consumed also. Now, what is consumption? The action of using up a resource. Suppose we have got 1 kg of rice, and if you make 1 kg of rice, if you utilize that 1 kg of rice, suppose you used it in making tahri or khichdi or biryani, anything, then while eating it, after you finish that rice, you will say that the rice is being consumed, and the whole process will be known as the consumption of rice. Is that clear? The action of using up a resource. The wheat in your home is a resource for you right now. Now, the next is investment. What is investment? It is the purchase of those goods. Investment means purchasing of those goods which are used by the producer. Investment is not done by us. Investment is done by someone who produces something, who is manufacturing something. For what? To increase wealth, so that he can earn profit, so that he can earn some more wealth. He can add something to his property. So I guess this is very clear for you all. An economist always use the terms like demand, supply and market. And what is economy? It is a system which provides people the means of work, they give the employment opportunity so that they can earn their livelihood, so that they can run their houses. What are the three processes which are usually done in an economy? The production process, the consumption process and the investment process. Next big question is, why do we study economics? What is the main reason why the whole world is studying economics? We are studying economics due to the scarcity. What is scarcity? What do you mean by scarcity? Scarcity refers to the limitation of what? Of supply in comparison to demand for a commodity. For example, you want bread. You want bread. And you go to the market and you find that there is not a single packet of bread remaining in the market. Now what will you say that? You will say that there is a scarcity of bread in the market. That will be your statement, that there is a scarcity of that particular commodity in the market. And this is the main reason, the scarcity of resources, the scarcity of things. This word scarcity starts the subject economics. Without scarcity, there is no economics. Understood? And scarcity is a universal thing. In the whole world, there are some resources which are not present there, or they are present there in a very limited amount. So scarcity is the mother of economics. Now, scarcity is the root of all the economic problems. There are some problems in economics also. There are some economic problems, and the root cause of that economic problems is scarcity. Scarcity is the root cause of all the economic problems. Is that clear? Now, what we can understand from this? When wants exceeds, when your wants, whatever you are liking, you want mobile phone, you want television, you want air conditioner, you want refrigerator, anything you want. If that want exceeds, suppose you want mobile phone. Now, after getting the mobile phone, you want a laptop. After having a laptop, you want Netflix connection. After Netflix connection, you want internet pack. So your wants are increasing day by day, and there is never ending to it. Your wants will always exceed. Now, when wants exceed the available resources, suppose you want laptop, you want television, you want refrigerator, you want air conditioner, you want a cooler, you want a fan, you want a room temperature, and you want more of the things, but you don't have enough money for that. There are not so much resources in your house. How will you buy it? You won't buy it. You won't buy it because you don't have the resources, but your wants are in a very huge amount. So this is the scarcity. Scarcity of what? Scarcity of money, and money is resource. Now, scarcity is universal. In the whole world, scarcity is present. In America, maybe there are some scarcity in iron ore. Maybe in Britain, there is some scarcity in coal production, in gold. So there are scarcity of other different resources in the whole universe. Now, due to scarcity, what we do? We economize the resources. Due to scarcity, we economize the resources. And what do you mean by economizing the resources? By economizing the resources, we mean, and it refers to making optimum use of available resources. Making optimum use. What do you mean by optimum utilization? By optimum utilization, we mean to use the resources in a very proper manner. We don't use the whole resource in a single day. Suppose you are having 10 kgs of rice. Will you cook that 10 kgs of rice on a same day? No, you will save that for the whole month. Isn't it? You will save that 10 kgs of rice for the whole month, and you won't use that. Why? Because you are economizing that 10 kg packet of rice, so that you can eat on a regular basis. Is that clear? Now, when we talk about economizing the resources, there comes the quotation, scarcity and choice goes hand in hand. It means when there is a scarcity of some resources, there are different choices we have to make. We have to differentiate them. We have to differentiate our wants according to our priority. We have to choose different things from different types of priorities. Now, scarcity and choice goes hand in hand, and that it gives rise to problem of choice. Due to scarcity, you have to choose different things. Suppose you want laptop, you want telephone, you want mobile phone, you want television, you want refrigerator, but you have resources, you have money for one thing only. So you will not buy everything, you will buy that one thing which you need the most, which is mobile phone for attending the online tutorial sessions. Understood? Now, it gives to the problem of choice. Now you are confused what to choose. You want television also, you want mobile phone also, you want lappy also. So it gives the problem of choice. Now why? Why do you need the problem of choice? Why there is problem of choice? Because all of us want better food. We want food, we want better food, we want better clothing, we want better housing, we need a good house to live, we need better schooling, we need better source of entertainment, and there are a number of things. But suppose we have got 100 rupees. What you will do that 100 rupees? Will you buy clothes from that? Will you give a room for a rent? Will you give that 100 rupees for your schooling? Will you use that for entertainment purpose? Will you do your recharge with that? Or you will eat food from that? What you will do? I guess everyone will agree that we will have the food with that 100 rupees, because we have only 100 rupees, and with that 100 rupees we have to choose what resources, what things I can buy with that 100 rupees. So because all of us want better food, clothing, housing, schooling, entertainment, etc., and that 100 rupees, that resource is not enough to meet all our wants. We want everything, we want everything, we want food also, we want clothes also, we want housing, schooling, everything we want. But do we have enough money for that? No. We have very limited amount of money, we have very limited amount of resources, but our wants are so many, and our resources are not enough to meet our wants. Is that clear? Now, this scarcity creates economic problems. This scarcity creates economic problems. Now, what is economic problem? It is a problem of choice involving. It is a problem of choice under which there is satisfaction of unlimited wants. There is one problem that we want to satisfy ourselves with the unlimited want. We want laptop also. Understood? We want television also. We want a refrigerator also. We want air conditioner also. Then we have unlimited wants, and it is increasing day by day. So we have to satisfy ourselves. So it's an economic problem. We don't have resources for that. Na? We don't have resources. How can we satisfy ourselves with the unlimited wants? We cannot. So out of satisfaction of unlimited wants, out of limited resources which we have. This is the first economic problem, satisfaction of unlimited wants out of limited resources. This is the second economic problem, the limited resources having alternative uses. Now take it this way. We want to satisfy ourselves with the different wants, but we have very little amount of resources. But with that resource, we can do different things. If I give 100 rupees to 4 people and I'll ask them to do whatever you want to buy. So one person will spend that 100 rupees for clothing. One person will spend the 100 rupees for internet pack. One person will use that 100 rupees for watching a movie. One person will use that 100 rupees on a fast food corner and he'll eat the food. So there are difference. People used to spend differently. Understand? So that 100 rupees is having different uses. We can use alternative things with that 100 rupees, with that resource. So this is the economic problem. I guess this is very clear for this video, and let's stay home and stay safe.